Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that we're about to talk about is exactly what the title says. Illinois is putting forward legislation to revoke driver's licenses for anybody who has a revoked FOID card, and that includes anything where you don't even know about it, like a red flag law. This smells so much of revenge from a very embarrassed gun-controlling Pritzker. Yeah. Everything's going to be linked in the description box below. We are going to dive into this because this dropped last night or later in the evening yesterday, and this is the best example of why you do not allow things like red flag laws in any state in the nation. Illinois, California, and New York just happen to show us a lot more frequently because they're further on down the road. Like I said, everything is linked. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on, and send this to everyone you know because this has national implications. This is a really big deal. All right, my brothers and sisters, let's get right into this. This is something coming out of Illinois. Like I said, Pritzker's got a little bit of an embarrassment chip on his shoulder, so he's coming out swinging pretty good. Listen to this. This is a clip from the Illinois State Rifle Association. I like to kind of go to the ground for people who are actually in this fight day to day in a locality, and I'll throw the actual bill up to verify it's real and it's linked. But check this out.
State Senator Julie Morrison, who is a Democrat Majority Caucus Whip, introduced legislation in the Illinois Senate, Senate Bill 2720, and that proposes that when a FOID card is revoked and the FOID card holder does not comply with Section 9.5 of the FOID Card Act by surrendering their FOID card to authorities, they may not be issued a driver's license, renew a driver's license, retain a driver's license, or be issued a permit to drive under the Illinois Vehicle Code.
Braden, that's got to be crazy. There's no way that's real. Well, I showed you the bill itself. There's 2720. It was up there while he was talking. There it is right there, 110-2024, assigned to committees, and I'm going to show you the actual legislation right here. We're going to read it in a second, but this is real. But this guy, Doug, from Illinois, Action on the Ground, said something really, really important. Because red flag laws, as you know, the reason that they have no due process, and well, at least one of the reasons, is because they don't allow you to face your accuser. The ex parte means you don't actually get to face your accuser. You don't even get to hear about you doing it. Cops just show up at your door and take your either FOID card or they take your guns. And if something goes wrong in that sequence somewhere, you lose your driver's license. Like for a vehicle. All right, let me show you what he says, and then I'm going to kind of extrapolate out a little bit more because this is a really, really big thing to look at for what they are trying to do, not just in Illinois, nationally. Let's get it.
And State Senator Morrison actually believes it's really pretty simple, that if you just comply with Section 9.5 and turn in your revoked FOID card, then there are no issues at all. However, under the red flag law, there can be an ex parte case filed against you. In other words, someone can say you are a problem and go before a judge without you even being present or even knowing about it, and you can then lose your FOID card and not get a hearing for at least 2 weeks, if you can believe that. So what's the bottom line here? A person under this bill can be falsely accused and lose their right to drive without having even a single hearing.
Perfectly fine in a mind of a leftist Democrat gun-controlling advocate. Perfectly fine. If you don't comply with the FOID, which is a license granted by the state for you to have your rights, then, we can have a red flag law against you, fraudulent or not fraudulent, proven or not proven, doesn't matter. You don't get to hear about it until you're proven guilty. Then you get to go back over the next 6 to 8 months and determine if you're innocent. Oh, by the way, if they don't tell you and you don't know and your FOID card gets revoked through that red flag hearing, that you didn't know about and you didn't get to face your accuser, you lose your driver's license. Driver's license, like as in a vehicle. So you not only don't get your rights, you don't get your due process about your rights, but now they want to tack on the idea that you're going to lose your actual driver's license if you don't comply to their every whim. Does this sound a little bit vengeful? I don't know, for something like 1% compliance? Sound familiar? Same state. But anyway, let me get into the actual bill. And just so I can show you this is not made up, There it is, 103rd General Assembly. This is 2023 and 2024. SB 2720, introduced 1/10/2024. That was yesterday. Amends the Illinois Vehicle Code, provides that the Secretary of State may not issue or allow the renewal or retention of a driver's license or permit by anyone who possesses a revoked FOID card. The applicant's firearm or FOID card is successfully reinstated, or the applicant surrenders possession of the FOID card to the state police. Anybody? If you are in other states, understand Illinois has been allowed to go down this road because they have complete control. They don't like guns. You're the problem. Well, now you're going to be behind an FOID card. Don't worry. It's just for common sense safety. Oh, the FOID card, now you have red flag laws. Oh, well, just in case those red flag laws, take that FOID card. By the way, you don't get to face your accuser. You don't even get to know about it. Police show up at your door. You also lose your driver's license. Anybody else still going to go ahead and push red flag laws across the board nationally because it's gun sense? You are allowing the state so much leeway with your rights that now it's going to impact you on the ability to drive a vehicle from the Secretary of State. But this guy, I think Doug, he has a very interesting take on it. What could be causing the impetus for this? Check this out.
There is no recourse in this bill as it is presently written to correct that. But here's the deal. The timing of this is not at all accidental. After Governor Pritzker was left extremely embarrassed when less than 2% of the 2.4 million FOID card holders registered their firearms by the January 1st deadline, he's now looking for new ways to target and harass gun owners.
Sounds pretty legit to me. Why else would you go after their driver's license to penalize them for not complying to your unconstitutional order? Now, to be totally fair, this has been introduced. It has not been passed. This is a bill they put forward, but the idea that they actually put it forward is what I'm trying to draw attention to. If you think they would stop at red flag laws, if you think they'd stop at FOID cards, they're now basically jumping the gap to other items of your everyday life because you believe in the Second Amendment or you take part in the Second Amendment. This is not a joke. Every other state that has red flag laws, if you are in that state, you should be worried because they will follow this model. That's what they always do. Illinois, California, New Jersey, and New York. They always lead the way, and the other states just completely follow in tow. There's 4 or 5 more of them. This is incredibly important and way beyond the pale, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Of course, let me know what you think. I will see you on the next one.